Hello, dear Lakers fans. Today I bring you news and updates on Lakers injuries, possible returns, and everything about Gabe Vincent's recovery. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and together, let's stay on top of everything involving the Lakers. The Lakers are getting closer to having help in the backcourt as Gabe Vincent is nearing his return to the court and is expected to play this season. After so long without news and updates, the reports released about Gabe Vincent in recent weeks have been repetitive, although also positive. Tuesday's most recent report was pretty much the same, but it also had a little more relevance. First, the good news. According to the report, Gabe Vincent remains on track to return this season, with that return getting closer and closer. Well, earlier in the day, a report stated that all three, Christian Wood, Vincent, and Jared Vanderbilt, had finished the season. It's a report that certainly doesn't keep up with the latest updates received on the last two. This is where it's important for fans to have a healthy amount of skepticism. The updates on Vincent and Vondo were, at worst, the two were still status quo in terms of recovery. If it seems like an update is a drastic shift in the other direction in a quick amount of time, and it comes from someone who, with all due respect, doesn't regularly report Lakers news or stories of any kind about the team, then there's a fair reason to be skeptical of it and not simply take it as fact. The way things stand, it seems unlikely that Vincent will be back on Friday against the Sixers, but his return seems very close. There's another home game on Sunday before a long road trip, and in the worst case, the road trip could be the target of his return. Vanderbilt seems further away, but there's no indication that he'll be sidelined this season. Christian Wood undergoes arthroscopic knee surgery. After missing several weeks due to a knee injury, Christian Wood will be sidelined even longer as he undergoes surgery. The Lakers officially announced on Tuesday that Christian Wood had indeed undergone an arthroscopic surgical procedure that day. There was no timetable released for his return. The Lakers, once again this season, suffered another injury blow, at perhaps the most inopportune moment ever. After being sidelined since February 14th due to a knee injury, Wood will now undergo arthroscopic surgery on his left knee. This one is particularly annoying because it will go on until the end of the season before Wood returns, if he manages to get back before the postseason. And without him, the Lakers are very weak at the center position. Anthony Davis and Jackson Hayes are the only bigs on the roster, and when one of them goes out injured, as AD did against the Warriors, the Lakers have no other option. The Lakers couldn't solve that problem at the trade deadline or on the acquisition market. Even at the time, it was a bit surprising that the Lakers opted for a guard on the acquisition market and not a big man. It also didn't help that the player signed by Spencer Dinwiddie struggled mightily. While you can't predict injuries and the future, you can mitigate the risks, and the Lakers didn't do that in this one. Rolled the dice and lost. The team doesn't have the roster space to sign a big man currently on the market to be playoff eligible. Given all the injuries they've suffered this season, they also don't have the ability to waive a player and sign someone. Even the recent news that players like Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, and Cam Reddish are all headed in the right direction doesn't really help, unless one or any of them has grown 6 to 8 inches during the injury period.